Hey, what's up everybody? Nate here from Out of the Basement bringing you a brand new figure review. Today we are taking a look at the Halloween 2 Ultimate Michael Myers from Neca Toys. I'm a little late on this one, but this figure is just so damn awesome. I had to review it. So let's not waste a whole lot of time. Of course, you have the wonderful artwork on the front here. It says Ultimate Michael Myers at the bottom. And then right here, here's a really nice promo shot of the figure and the figure itself and all the accessories. On the side of the box, it says Halloween 2. On the back, you get some more promotional pics. And then right there is the bio for Michael. You can go ahead and read it there. And you can see at the bottom, it says what all is inside the box. And then right here, we've got the credits for the figure. On the top, another Halloween 2 logo. So let's go ahead and get this open. We'll take a look at the accessories and then the figure itself. And of course, for those curious, here is the backdrop for the figure. And you can see that it is a nice hallway in the hospital. Pretty dope. Okay, so we'll start off with some hands here. We have an open gripping hand, and this hand actually comes on the figure in the box. But it does have really nice sculpted details there. You can see the wonderful veins and the nice black wash that's actually over the hand itself. Can really get a good look at it on the inside of the palm there. Really nice sculpted detail for this hand. And then he also comes with two gripping hands. Both of them are to grip different items. I think this hand right here is more for the knife and this hand is more for the hammer that he comes with, but honestly, both accessories fit in both hands pretty well, so either way they're gonna suit your needs. And again, really nice sculpted details there with the veins and everything on the hands. And then he comes with a syringe right here, which has a nice little white sort of translucent look in the actual tube right here. And then this is a really nice small silver syringe right there, but you're definitely gonna have to be careful with this one so that you don't break it. But yeah, looks really nice. And then we also have a scalpel here, which looks really good. Really nice small paint details on there. Really nice sculpted details. For how small this is, can't believe how good it looks. And on the figure itself, it does actually come with a hand that can hold the scalpel well, so don't worry about that. Then we also have the kitchen knife right here, which is a nice serrated blade like at the beginning of the movie. Nice brown painted handle, and the silver paint apps and the sculpted details again look really wonderful. Nice accurate knife from the movie. Then we've also got this hammer right here, which again, same awesome details. The hammer itself is painted really well, super clean paint apps. Love when Neca puts just a small amount of detail in the handle to make it look like a real wooden hammer. And man, that just looks so good. The silver paint on the actual hammer part looks really nice, and it even has a little black wash that you can see in there as well. Looks super nice. Love these accessories. And then one of the best accessories right here is the Halloween 2 pumpkin, which is exactly how it looks in the movie, and then it also opens up and you can see the skull right there, and look at all that nice sculpted detail on the inside of the pumpkin. Really does have some nice pumpkin innards looking details. If doesn't even make sense, but you know what I'm saying. Looks like the inside of a pumpkin, and the skull itself looks really nice as well. Really clean paint apps, great sculpted details, and the skull actually is articulated like this, so you can move it from side to side as needed. So yeah, there you go. That's a nice pumpkin, and it is just hinged right there in the back. And of course, you can see the seam line, but honestly, that's not really a big deal to me. How else were they going to do it? And the outside of the pumpkin does look really great too. It's like nice and dirty, has some really nice shading on it. Looks fantastic. Great sculpted details. Then we have the Ben Tramer head right here. Poor old Ben Tramer just trying to cross the street, and he gets murdered ruthlessly by the police, but here we go. Looks fairly accurate as far as my memory serves. The hair has some really nice sculpted detail on here, and the paint variation, sort of this blonde look with bits of gray mixed into it, and the mask looks really nice as well. It honestly is a little bit different than the Halloween 2 head sculpt, and this honestly could very well easily be turned into maybe a Halloween 1 style NECA figure if you just painted the hair the correct color, because I honestly think the mask looks a little bit more like Halloween 1 Michael than Halloween 2. So that might not be a bad idea for those of you out there that want a NECA style Halloween 1 Michael, but obviously we can't get those these days. So yeah, really nice head, really awesome that they included the Ben Tramer option. And this next one is my favorite accessory right here, and it is the Bleeding Eyes Michael head. Again, same amount of sculpted detail, the paint variation in the hair, the mask, everything looks so good. It's hard to see on camera, but the eyes are painted in there. But of course they are easily hidden, which is great, and even includes little details like the knitting needle mark from Halloween 1 in the mask. And oh boy, that's a little loose piece of plastic right there. But yeah, overall, really nice head sculpt. Really like the way this one looks, and this is definitely the head I'm going to permanently display him with. So yeah, super dope. So happy that they actually got to make a Halloween 2 Michael. So those were all of the accessories. Overall, pretty much comes with everything I could want from a Halloween 2 Michael. So let's go ahead and get into the figure. All right, and here is Halloween 2 Michael Myers out of the packaging, looking totally awesome. Love the way this figure turned out. I know I've seen a lot of people complaining about the head sculpt, and it definitely does look weird under harsh lighting, but overall, once you are looking at it in natural lighting, the head looks great. So let's go ahead. We're going to take the figure off the stand, and we will take a closer look. All right, so taking a close look at Michael here, you can see, like I was saying, the mask that comes on the head does have really harsh lines on it to represent how the mask is sort of worn on Dick Warlock's head. It's kind of hard to explain, but if you know the story of the movie, you know that they used the mask from Halloween 1 for Halloween 2, but obviously it was a different actor portraying Michael, so it fit his head differently, and it does look kind of stretched out in the actual film, and I think this is a really accurate representation of that. I've always loved the way Halloween 2 Michael looks, so I might be a little biased when it comes to that, but you can see he even has some nice shading on both sides of the mask there. And I think this figure really benefits from darker lighting, sort of shadowy looks, kind of just like, you know, how Michael hangs out. And moving down, you can see that this is pretty much the same body as the 2018 Michael and Roy Burns Jason. Little, very minor differences, but overall it is mostly the same. I like that they include the bullet wounds on Michael right here to represent what happens to him at the end of Halloween 1. Obviously, he gets shot a bunch, and it looks really nice. It's kind of hard to see on camera. The boiler suit kind of hides it a little bit, but they're definitely there, and you can see them a little bit better on the back here. But the exit wounds honestly don't line up with the entry wounds, which is a little strange, but I don't really care that much to be like, oh, that's not how bullets work, but you know, there you go. And it really does feature nice sculpted wrinkles throughout the figure here. Looks really, really good. All the way down the figure, the sculpted look just really nailed Halloween 2 Michael. All the way down to the black shoes right here, which actually, I mean, I don't know about Halloween 2. They might have just given him black shoes, but I know in Halloween 1, his shoes are actually have some green on them. But the sculpted details and everything on this Michael are just absolutely fantastic. I don't know why it took me so long to pick this one up. Kind of took a while for my local Target to get them, or I might have just missed every shipment every time, but I finally went in and they had one for me, so I was able to pick them up, and with that awesome 25% off coupon, saved some money on him, which I would have gladly paid full price, but you know, saving money on a figure, especially one you really enjoy, always just feels so good. So yeah, overall the details on this guy I think are spot on. And you can see, let's do a side-by-side right here. The one thing is, it almost looks like that these heads, I don't know if this is an optical illusion or not, but it almost looks like the heads are slightly different sculpts. I feel like the nose is a little bit different. This head might honestly be a little bit smaller than the other Michael head. I'm not 100% sure. Again, it might be an optical illusion. I'm not 100%, but I don't know. What do you guys think? Does this head look a little bit smaller than the one actually on the body? So let's get into articulation with Michael. As far as the head can go, it can look up pretty far and can also look down a decent amount. And of course, you can get the Michael head tilt in there as well. It's on a nice ball, so you get all that wonderful range of movement out of the head. The shoulders can move out a decent amount. This arm seems to be a little stuck. This guy's almost fresh out of the package. I haven't hit him with the hair dryer or anything yet, so I'm not going to try and force this shoulder. But you can get a general sense of the range of movement out of this guy. Of course, you can rotate the arms all the way around. Really nice double jointed elbows that give you way more than 90 degrees. Of course, the wrist is on a ball joint as well, so you can move it around and get nice up and down movement out of it, and even a little side to side there. He also, which I'm pretty sure the other figures have this, but I guess it's either been stuck every time or not, but he does also have a little bit of movement in the abs section, but it's really hard to move underneath this soft plastic, but it is there. It is there. His legs can kick out pretty far. If you would like him to be karate Michael Myers and face off against Busta Rhymes, you could totally do that. Of course, he does also have a swivel on the leg. The single jointed knee works well. You get 90 degrees out of it, and the joint is completely hidden in the front, which I always appreciate about Neca toys, them going above and beyond. And I love hidden joints like that because it just makes it look like you got a little tiny Michael. He doesn't really look like a toy. He looks like a tiny Michael. Of course, at the knee, you get the swivel as well. The feet can move down pretty far, and they can also move up an okay amount, and you also get the ankle pivot on here. So overall, the articulation is really nice. It's exactly what you would expect from Neca toys. It's exactly what you would expect from this body, as we've seen it twice before, and it is going to serve its purpose very well. So now let's go ahead. We're going to compare him to some other Neca figures and some other figures from different lines in general. Here is Michael next to the carbonized Mandalorian from Star Wars The Black Series and the Hasbro Putty from Power Rangers The Lightning Collection. And here he is next to the Toony Terrors Jason and the Ash vs. Evil Dead Ultimate Ash from Neca. Here he is next to the Neca Bride of Chucky and Tiffany. Here he is next to my last review, which was IG-11 from the Black Series. And finally, here he is next to the 1978 Mezco Michael and the NECA Roy Burns Jason. So yeah, overall, this is a great Halloween 2 Michael figure. Captures the likeness of the character perfectly, in my opinion, and comes with about every accessory you could ask a Halloween 2 Michael to come with. I honestly can't think of any real flaws about this figure or anything I would think that would need to be changed or added to the figure. We get pretty much every accessory we want. The articulation is absolutely perfect for what you need from a Michael Myers figure. So yeah, this one is a definite recommend. Of course, most of you guys out there probably already picked this one up. I'm pretty late on the boat for this one, but like I said, it's such a great figure. I just had to give it my review. So I pass the question off to you guys. What do you think of this figure? Are you going to pick it up, or did you already pick it up? Let's talk about it in the comments down below. Of course, if you enjoyed my review, don't forget to leave a like on this video. Subscribe if you are new. We're always talking about Blu-rays, movies, and action figures. Share this video with your friends. Thank you so much for everyone for your recent support and us hitting 1.5K subs. That is truly freaking awesome. I'm Nate from Out of the Basement. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.